Aloha there, and we are now talking about Tamil Nadu, a state in India that is very close to the coast of Sri Lanka. Pretty much right here, this little this pointy stick from the country, this little big mass state. Because I mean, compared to like what is it, Sikh Kana or something like that around here. It's a big state. It's a big hefty state. Reminding me of like Argentina and stuff like that in South America. Because Jesus, yeah. Thinking about it, South Asia, it does look like South America. Because what is it? I think in Pangaea, pretty much the place of India just smashes through Asia. I mean, that's the reason why you have the Himalayas, because they just sprang, ramming it through the point that just created hills, and therefore we got pretty much the Himalayas. So, where we went through this, where we went through contents where there's a lot to go through, and see also notes, references. I mean, there's 18 total, but realistically there's only 14, because the rest are just additional information. So we are from the good old history, where there's a lot of info, so I could skim through it. Also, there's the symbols of Tamil Nadu, same as Gujarat, where they have a lot of things, because pretty much it has a lot of culture. And specifically has a lot of history related to the Nadu people. So, further ado, history. Prehistory. Archaeological evidence points to the area being one of the longest continuous habitations in the Indian Peninsula. In Atramakakama near Chennai, archaeologists from the Charma century for heritage education excavated ancient stone tools, which suggest that a human-like population existed in the Tamil Nadu region somewhere around 1,000 years before Homo sapiens arrived from Africa. A Neolithic stone celt, a handheld axe with the Indus script on it, was discovered at Semba Kandira near Bindathur in Tamil Nadu. And then, yeah, for how long this first available lit, okay. Find evidence of the use of the Harappan language, and therefore the Neolithic people of the Tamil country spoke at Harappan language and codes. 15,000 through 2000 BCE. Before the Common Era, all this stuff. Archaeologists, the Archaeological Survey of India at ASI unearthed 169 clay urns containing human skulls, skeletons, bones, husks, grains of rice, charred rice. There's a charred rice, and celts of the Neolithic period, 3,800 years ago. Yes. Archaeologists found very rudimentary quote and date to somewhere between 5000th century BCE and 3rd century BCE. About 68% total archaeological inscription found by SA in India are from Tamil Nadu. During this dig, some shards were uncovered with the script similar to Indus script, leading some to conclude it's a transition between Indus Valley script and Tamil Brahmin script used in the Sangam period. 500 BCE through 300 CE. Ooh. Early history of the people and rulers of Tamil Nadu is a topic in Tamil literary sources known as the Sangam literature. Ancient Tamil Nadu contained 3 monarchical states headed by kings called Venhar and several tribal chieftaincies headed by the chief called by the general domination Vel or Velar. Still lower at the local level, there were clan chiefs called Kishar or Manar. Alright. 3 crown kings. The 3 crown kings, and were the Chirals, Kolos and Pandas. The Cheras control the western part of Tamilkam, which is today western Tamil Nadu, and Karad. The Pandas controlled the south, which is today's southern Tamil Nadu. The Cholas had their base in the Kavera Delta and controlled what is today northern Tamil Nadu. Although these dynasties were never conquered by outside powers, there were still significant diplomatic contacts between them and kingdoms to the north, and they were mentioned in the Pillars of Asoka. Alrighty, so I'll look at the pictures here. Yeah. Hilinam, a Sengal era excavation site, Sagam period. Alrighty. The land was fertile, and people persuade different occupations depending on which witches they were. Their gods included figures such as Sihon and Kothravala, who were worshipped at different places. The rulers patronized Buddhism and Jainism, and starting in the CE period, Common Era, references to Vedic customs began to grow. Significant trade was also undertaken with the outside world. Much commerce from the Romans into Han, China, converged in the Tamil region, and the seaports of Matsures and Koraka were very popular destinations. One of the most prized goods from Tamilkam was spices such as black pepper, but other spices, pearls, and silk were also widely traded there. Starting in 300, however, there was a significant drop in Sikkim literature. Alright, historians have speculated these were antagonists towards the Sikkim schools, which later context would always portray their role in a bad light, if at all. During their role, similar traditions greatly impacted literature written during this time. Literature was spread in epics such as that, to this, to that. Yeah, this is involving a lot of literature that I do not know much about. But yeah, he'll continue to patronize Buddhism and Jains before the Siva and Vanashna revivalism in the Bhakti movement. I don't know much about this, but damn. There's a lot to unpack when learning about this part of India. Now we're under the Metal Kingdom, 600 through 313,000 CE. But looking at the time, I'm pretty much up. Well, there's always next time, right? Anywho, aloha.